on, nigga. Hey, Daly, you still working out at Planet Fitness with that bench press of 185?
It's a no judgment zone there, right?
It's not a no judgment, Joe. They still make that BBL at that price. You might want to get your money back. I was just kidding, though. That's all good. Woo! Hey, as you can see, everybody wants to get inside Morning Fitness, but we're not quite open yet, but we got a crowd of people. Everybody wants to get inside. So come check us out, Morning Fitness. We should be looking at getting open sometime at the end of February of this year, and it's going to be something special. This is really going to be something.
What'd you say about me?
Make for you to take them serious. How much a month?
Over 6 figures a month.
I was just about to say, yeah, she's high maintenance, y'all. So
I'll do over 6 figures a month. I think I should do that.
Man, I know some hoes who talk to a nigga so crazy, man. That's why you gotta have your own pay. Bitch gonna dog you out if she taking care of. Bitch gonna talk to you like a peon, nigga, if you out here living like a chump, nigga. You better run this shit up and quit playing. That was my biggest motivation to get some pay, though. How a hoe treat you. How a hoe treat you when you down. That was my biggest motivation. I never wanted to feel like less of a man. Even though I've been a G. When I was broke, I was a G, so it never was about just physically having pay. But it's just about how a bitch look at you when you ain't got no pay. How they treat you when you ain't got no pay. That's gonna make you wanna get paid. That's gonna make you wanna keep paid. Bitch will treat you like a real chump, man. She gonna treat you like you ain't not him, knowing the whole time you him. And we live in a time where social media, like, everything a host on social media they want. And they looking on their homegirl page and all they see is them spoiled. You don't see the behind the scenes shit though. You don't see what a bitch gotta put up with to get all that shit. A bitch gotta get their head whooped, gotta get cheated on every day, gotta everything. Just to have a little Rolex or a little Chanel bag, or just to even look like they enjoying their relationship. Half of them bitches don't even be happy. You should be happy with a nigga who just really trying.
How about he do what's best and go fight Earl Spence then? Shut up, take a little bit less money, be quiet, humble yourself, and fight Earl Spence, he a stud. Do what he say, and then you might be the challenger sometimes. Bob Arum don't give a damn about him. Bob Arum told him to his face he done got lawsuits with his own promoter. You ain't worth shit to me, for real. You got Ennis, you got Garcia, you got Thurman, you got people making a name for themselves in your own weight division. Sit your ass in your weight division and see if you can beat one of them. Cause fucking with me, you gonna get knocked the fuck out. I'm a knockout artist, baby.
All right, man, let's get into it, man. I ain't watched that shit last night. I seen a couple rounds, turn that shit off. But one of the major reasons I turned that shit off last night, card is just starting too late, man. Was it like 1 a.m? Time to this fight in. Card was just too long. I didn't really watch the Frank fight neither. I seen the Russell and Hiroka fight. I have a video coming about that. But yeah, I seen the first couple rounds. Barrios get dropped. I think he died. He took a dive in this shit. If I'm keeping it 100% honest, I seen a weight drain Barrios look way better than when he looked last night. I mean, the conventional thought is Ryan was on that shit. I mean, we already know what it is. He can post about all you want to. These people like Turkey don't have no integrity when it comes to this shit, dog. They just trying to make money and drag them over to Saudi Arabia because, you know, if he really respected, if he really was a man of respect, or he really cared about black people in America, which none of them do. Even the black people in boxing don't care. So you really, can you blame them? Ryan Garcia wouldn't even be allowed on this platform. You don't see a line of black women talking about cancel Ryan Garcia. You don't see a bunch of black men talk about cancel Ryan Garcia. You don't see it. But then again, Michael Jordan had an incident with Brad's son, and it's talking about cancel Michael Jordan. That it's a video going around. I was the first one to do a video on it. You know, I was the first one to do the video on it. Now you're gonna see people doing videos on the Free Game 89 channel. This Greek porn star said he charged extra to do scenes with black women because they stank. And the first thing in my video was a black woman and blaming black men for it. So at the end of the day, ain't gonna be no canceling to nobody but a black man. Let me say that Brad ain't gonna get canceled. Look at Sha'Carri Richardson ain't get canceled for how she treated Christian Coleman. He's an idiot. It ain't really no cancelization of brothers. I mean, for nobody but brothers. Everybody else can recover. Kevin Hart, they bring up old tweets he had on X or Twitter at the time, and he can't host the Academy Awards because of some old tweets. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said before, you know, Turkey, you know, having Ryan, financially backing Ryan Garcia fights. Turkey Al-Sheikh still allow him to be on the ring platform and chop it up with Bozo, Max Kellerman, and Backdooria Bozo, Mike Coppinger up there. This tells you everything you need to know. And then apparently Max Kellerman and them is on the Slander Bud tour because he feel like, well, Canelo gave you your opportunity. You should reciprocate. Like I said, we the only ones being asked to turn the other cheek to reciprocate. Tell Canelo go get it out the mud. You know, you ain't fight Crawford because you felt bad for Crawford. He was the same nigga talking about, well, you know, Crawford ain't fought nobody. And well, guess what? Cool. You didn't want to fight David Benavidez. So that's what that boiled down to. You didn't want to fight David. So you fought Crawford. So, I mean, like I said before, you know, when you start kind of really looking at this for what it is, this is why, you know, people like me, Bruce Town is important and Dante is important. Even Champside is important. You know, we don't need bootlickers like Garfield, the Coke Sniffing Cat, Tukun, the Superstar. I don't need none of these bootlicking ass niggas, man. Because somebody got to put it in perspective. Somebody got to tell y'all what's real. But then, you know, like Jamil Charlo said, you know, on Cigar Talk, we'll give a black brother a chance. Like, nigga, and then they want to play the black card when it's convenient for them. Like, nah, man, I be telling y'all be feeling bad for these raccoon ass ninjas. No, we don't defend raccoons, bro. We defend other down black people. Simple as that. The niggas defending Floyd. No, he's a straight bozo. He's down the black community more than enough. He didn't break bread with our brothers and none of that shit. So the whole thing with Ryan Garcia last night with Barrios, I think Barrios took a dive. I believe Ryan Garcia was on that shit too. I mean, two things can be true. I seen Mario Barrios look drained versus Tank, and he looked way better physically than he did versus Tank. And what's so funny, Tom texted me last night. I was watching that show on Prime called Them, which is really good. He was like, yeah, Barrios, he look like he's sick. Yeah, he's sick. He about to take a dive and get that brown paper bag money. Now what you seeing with Turkey, corruption gonna go up. It ain't no matter who running boxing these days, is always gonna be a sense of corruption. Going back in the day, I remember it was a sandwich boy, you know, pumpernickel ass sandwich nigga was talking about, well, you don't really care, you know, I don't even count what they did back in the day because they was taking dives and shit. They taking dives now, nigga. Why do people think that, like, you know, you heard Stephen A say racism don't exist, not the way it did? Or you hear people say like that comment, sandwich boy talking about, well, you know, he was taking dive. Why you think it's different today? Ain't no different today, bro. It's still corruption. Oscar Rivas still was fighting Dillian White while he had a loaded gun, if you catch my drift. Y'all think they ain't allowing these Hispanic fighters to pop, or certain fight? I'm not even gonna just put it on there. You think they ain't allowing certain fighters to juice up and the other fighter not knowing about it? Why do PBC got a policy where they're not making their VADA test in public? Why? Because somebody pop hot, we're gonna give you a couple dollars to shut up and still take the fight. Open your eyes, bro. Open your eyes, man. I be telling y'all what's real on the real. What's real on the real. These dudes, bro, and even if you dig a little bit deeper, and go a little bit back. Think about Rolly, how they did Rolly, and I'm pretty sure nobody talked about this. Think about how they did Rolando Rolly Romero. They fucked his hotel room. He said they did all this stuff to make it hard for him to defeat Ryan Garcia because they was trying to fuck Rolly out of a fight. That's what they was doing. The one Rolly and Ryan shouldn't have been fighting for no welterweight title. 2, Rolly came on and said they did all these things to stop him from winning the fight. There you have it right then and there. So you think they wouldn't come to Barrios? Like the only reason I can see Barrios not taking the dive is because he could have got the Floyd Mayweather fight since Floyd coming back. That's the only reason I see Manny Pacquiao not taking the dive. I mean, Barrios not trying to really take the dive. I'm telling y'all, Turkey ain't no good, bro. I'm not saying he ain't who y'all think he is. He ain't who y'all think he is. This nigga is about the green. Even with T.O., it was a comment that not Keyshawn, what's the other monkey face looking ass nigga? Richardson Hitchens. Here's a comment he made. He talked about how, he was supposed to fight Teofimo Lopez, and Teofimo Lopez said those comments, so the Saudis said no. But when it came to Shakur Stevenson wanted to fight T.O., they made it happen. So you can disrespect Turkey, talk shit about Turkey. He still gonna make the fight happen for you. Remember, say, I'm no longer working with T.O. no more. And guess what? Then you turn around and they ask Shakur who he wanted to fight. And now, Shakur and Devin is going around saying that, well, that Ryan is on the juice. Okay, let's see where their moral compass is at. Let's see who's going to rush to go. They're going to rush to fight Ryan Garcia. That's just what it boiled down to. First, the belts don't matter. Fuck. Now they're going to rush to go fight Ryan Garcia instead of rushing to fight each other and cutting Ryan Garcia out. Ryan Garcia didn't sell last night. Last time you seen they gave 50% off of tickets at Vegas. When have you seen that? Most of them tickets was given away last night. Most of the people that was there, they had to force to be there last night. So when we start having these conversations, he don't sell without Shakur, without Devin, without Keyshawn. Him and Teofimo can fight, and it won't sell. It won't sell. He needs somebody black to sell. He needs y'all black asses more than y'all need him. Y'all should cut him out, just like y'all cutting each other out, and fight each other. Fight each other. Now it's people, you didn't know they ain't gonna never respect right. Like he beat somebody. Didn't beat nobody. But I know in my heart, Barrios was a better fighter than that. From what I seen, maybe he was sick. I feel like he took a dive. That's just my opinion. They paid him off. It's proven that Rolly said they tried to knock him off his pivot. You think they ain't come to Rolly and tell Rolly, hey, you want to take this dive? Rolly like, no, I'm not taking no dive for this nigga. This shit is corrupt. All this shit is corrupt. It always been corrupt. It's always been corrupt, bro. All of a sudden, he go from looking bad like that to looking like that last night. That nigga was on that shit. I don't care what his Vada paper. He jumped out of Vada like Devin said, then jumped back in. I don't care what they be saying, bro. They don't care what they saying. Motherfucker back on that shit, in my opinion. But Ricky 245 salute, or 2459. What happened to where the 9 come from? Martin Albright was a banger. I don't give a fuck. Neither one. I like Albright, but I don't really care. Barrios was never a real champion. No, he was low hanging fruit. That refused to fight boots. He said Ryan Garcia beat up a wash. Anthony Davis punching bag, man. Barrios. Then the first thing he does is call out 140-pound champion Shakur Steve, who has no chance of beating Ryan is trash. I mean, I knew he was going to do that. I don't really care. I don't care if Shakur Stevenson, win or lose that fight. I don't respect neither one of them as people. I don't respect them as men, females, asexual, desexual, bisexual, homosexuals. I don't respect them as Michelin tires. I don't respect them as Bugattis, Chevrolet. I don't respect nothing about that. I have zero respect for either one of those people as a record label, staff, company, CEO. I don't respect neither one of them. I have no respect. No respect. If they was hanging from a cliff, I will step on their fingers and push their fingers off the cliff. I don't respect them. So Though I wouldn't care to watch. It wouldn't sell neither, in my opinion. Might watching that shit. Midas Touch 000. It seems like they trying to build an undisputed fight between Ryan and Devin. Makes no sense. Ryan is getting the title shot after a loss. Oscar already talking about he want that. I mean, who else hold the title? Let's see. Who else hold the title? Let's go over there. This shit is all WWE, bro. All this shit is WWE. This is why I don't respect the sanctioning belt. But this is why I'm rolling with Zuffa. I'm rolling with the idea of Zuffa. For what? Why do we need 4 different? It should be one champion. All this corrupt. The sanctioning belt bodies don't do shit. That's right. Name me the last time they got it right. So you got Ryan, Devin, Rowley, and Lewis Crocker. So I mean, it's possible. Me personally, I'm not supporting it. Respectfully, I'm not supporting it, bro. I'm not supporting it. Everybody want to chase a dollar. I ain't mad. Get your motherfucking money. Get your money, but at what cost? It's a clear fact that this man. It's a clear fact that this man needs y'all. Y'all don't need him, but they don't see that. Let me see. He said, "Skating Cajon that Martin Albright draw got a lot of heat off key. As soon as they called it, it could be a conspiracy. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I ain't watched that fight, so I mean, Albright might be that good. They parading Shakur around like he's Sugar Ray Leonard. Of course, that's what it is. You know, and he fight Ryan, so be it. I'm not mad at it. Like I said, I don't give a fuck about the fight. You know, I just wanted to see Hiroka and Gary Russell. That's all I wanted to see last night. I think that's the only other fight I watched. Other than that, I didn't watch that shit last night. I watched a couple rounds of Barrios and Ryan. Shit, this shit came on like 1:30 in the morning. Like what was it, like 1 o'clock in the morning, 12:30 that shit was on? Like, come on, man. That shit came on Sunday, man. I'm just literally tired of the Turkey out of sheet cards and the European cards. I didn't even see the Beko fight. I seen him going to the ring. I turned that shit off. Luis Arias got beat up yesterday by Amari Jones. Not surprised. Luis Arias he's done. Yeah, I ain't watched none of that shit. Only full fight I watched was Gary and Hiroka. Other than that shit wasn't worth a watch, dog. I really didn't care to see Hitchens and Durant neither. I felt like Durant was gonna win. It's wild that Garcia got 3 title shots in a row. Was it 3 in a row? You sure about it? Was the 3 in a row? Yeah, he did. Well, Devin won the title shot though, but I get what you're saying because he missed the weight. I mean, I ain't surprised, bro. Everybody can say and do whatever they want to say and without getting canceled. But you know why? Only people that cancel people is black people. Like, the only people that really cancel people is black women. That's it. Black women are the only people that cancel people. Fact, Saudi don't really mess with. No, they still use African women as they fucking and the African men as they slaves, as they wet nannies and nurses and shit like that. That's what a lot of people don't know, man. That's why you gotta read and research. They use them. That's why a lot of those like a Middle Eastern people, like you look at a motherfucker like French Montana, okay? You look at a guy like French Montana. And you know, people were surprised to learn that he was from people were surprised to know that he was from people were surprised to know he was from Africa, which is Morocco. He was from Morocco. But once you really go and you look at once you go and look at the map, I'm trying to pull the map up of the world. Here we go. Once you look at the world, you'll understand Like at some point, all this is the theory is all this was one. Okay. But people who don't know it, it caused Pangea when everything broke. That's why everything looked like it fit like a puzzle. Everything was one. But once you start really digging in there, and just to give y'all a brief geography lesson, look how close Yemen, Oman, Saudi, each all that shit border each other. Look at that shit. All that shit damn near border each other. Look at that. Sudan. All that shit right there. Oman, Pakistan, Iran, Iraq, Syria, Turkey. That's why all them people, Greece, Lebanon, Italy. Look at this shit. Spain, France. Look at all these countries that's really, really close to Africa. Look at all these people that's close to Africa. Look at that shit. This shit is crazy, bro. You know, they are black people. They are black people. That's what they are. That's why their skin look the way that it look. But then again, they don't want to claim it. Okay, they don't want to claim it. But also, they, you know, using they fucking people as their nurses. That blows my mind. That they would say, well, I don't want to use back in the day, not them. Brad and Becky would say, I don't want to use the same bathroom as black people. But then again, they were good enough to raise your children. They were better mothers than y'all to raise your children. They was good enough to cook y'all foods. Y'all foods was trash. Y'all didn't know how to cook, wash y'all ass. But those black people was good enough to do those things for you. In the same breath, these are the same people that got these women who doing that. The Saudis are the same people now who's doing that same thing. They pissing on these women, using these women to cook and clean and raise their children and shit like that. You know what I mean? Y'all the same motherfuckers. Look at this shit. Y'all border that shit. You know, that this just makes you, it's just like, but then, you know, all these motherfuckers, they steal all they resources and all that. The only reason they can come into Africa, and I'm gonna be done talking about it. Only reason they can come into Africa and take their resources because it's made up of multiple countries. If you know the history, see, a lot of black people was already in America. That's a fact. We were already here. Just like the indigenous people of Australia was black. But what ended up happening, what they don't like to tell you historically, is that a lot of these countries and tribes that was in Africa, they was fucking beefing. And they would enslave another country or another tribe's people. And, you know, for the most part, some of us was sold to the Europeans and drug across here. A lot of us was already here. Some people made the stop in the Caribbean, the Haitians, Dominican Republics, Puerto Rico. Some people got dropped off in Mexico and, you know, all that. A lot of people got dropped off a lot of different places. But this, you know, this particular place is where most people would drag that. One of the racist places in America. The whole this New England area going off here, the Boston Tea Party. When they came back in Europe, when the Europeans came back to drag y'all asses back, the Native Americans and the blacks helped y'all stay right here, and that's how you got the 4th of July. But that was just a quick fucking history lesson. I didn't really want to dig into all of that. But historically, you know, like I said before, I don't give a fuck about it. If you think Turkey is your friend, if you wasn't boxing, he wouldn't stop and put a penny in your goddamn cup. I can tell he juiced up at the weigh. Yeah, I didn't watch none of that. So I seen the pictures at the weigh, and I mean, it is what it is. Barrios knew what it was. He knew they wasn't really testing like that. He sold himself out last night. He really did. Everybody, they say everybody got a price. Russell Hiroko was the best good part of the night, honestly. Yeah, and fucking Hiroko won that fight. I have a video coming about Hiroko won that fight. When you talking about controlling distance, ring generalship, when you talk about Russell not backing Russell up, he did what he wanted to do with Russell. He did what he wanted to do with Russell. He wanted to toss him up in the air like you toss your little 4-year-old, 5-year-old in the air playing with him. You know, he like Crawford's son, you know, as a freshman won the state, he pinned his ass. He beat him. He utilized the ring. He boxed him. He feigned him. He used the jab. He landed more cleaner, more effective shots. Then he started to walk him down, beat him up. Gary Russell started hurling over like his tummy hurt, and that's how it was an unintentional low. But he got beat the fuck up. I didn't score it, and I ain't watch with sound on, but he got beat the fuck up. He got boxed and he got outbanged. Gary Russell is a 2-pack of ass. That kid controlled him with the jab, boxed him, and the sad thing about it now is, especially with Turkey, what make Turkey a dangerous than the motherfuckers is that, oh, no more cat that mouse game. We want all right, man. Then change the ring or start your own sport. This is boxing. He controlled the distance with the jab early on. He boxed Gary Russell. Russell didn't know how to cut the ring off. One thing I like Russell did, Russell started using his jab and turn his hook into his jab, but he was bagging Russell up. His brother was smacking a nigga in the corner and shit. Dude, and then dude was here only 2 days. They said he got here the day before the weigh-in, jet lagged and all. He beat Gary Russell. That shit was concise, and they robbed him, man. But wait till they drag y'all ass overseas and they start robbing y'all ass. I don't want to hear nothing. Dude outboxed Gary. He outboxed Gary Russell and outbanged Gary Russell. That shit wasn't close, nigga. And when Gary Russell landed, the only good shots Gary Russell really landed was to the body. That's it. He got outboxed easy last night. He got a gift. Gary Russell can't deal with dudes with range who use their jab. He can't do nothing with it. That motherfucker had a jet lag opponent in front of him who ain't fought in almost 2 years. And he bing, bop, boom, bing, bop, bam. They gave Barrios the belt for letting Tank knock it. Yeah, of course they give people the belts, bro. They give people belts, man. How did he get the belt? He fought an old Ugas. Ugas was on one tire. They make sure, that's what I say, man. That's why they want to get the black fighters back on the plantation with the sanctioning belt bodies. That's why I keep telling y'all don't pay attention. They favor the Hispanics. No sanctioning belt body favor the Black Americans. Not even the one that's stationed in America in IBF. No belt favors the Black American fighters. None of them. And throughout years and years and years since blacks was able to compete, stopped and started, we've dominated. It's not one sanctioning belt body that pay homage to us. It's not one sanctioning belt body that give us the benefit of the doubt. They strip you before you even fight. They find ways to make Canelo hold on to the belt. He pop hot. They find ways to give, belts to these particular fighters. All types of shit. You see Abdullah Mason with the sombrero last night on Fight Hype? Nah, I ain't surprised, bro. I'm not surprised, man. We ain't too far. We ain't too far from going back into bondage. I keep telling y'all that. These niggas willingly gonna go back to the plantation, dog. Ryan was on that juice, allegedly. He said they want Ryan Garcia to be undisputed champion so bad. You can tell they want to make that Devin rematch to make Devin lose. They gonna pull an okie doke. So be it. If Devin take the bait, Devin take the bait. As long as you get a Haney's money, the Haney's to do anything. That's just what it is. Yeah, Barrios took a dive. Real niggas knew what if Barrios was hurt, he took a dive. I seen Barrios look way better when he was weight drained versus Tank. Barrios took a dive. Barrios should be a fucking ashamed of himself. Barrios should be ashamed of himself. Hopefully he got hopefully he got 7, 8 figures to take that dive because they ain't selling no tickets last night. Barrios should be a fucking ashamed of himself. He know he did. When I seen him come out the way he came out, I knew that motherfucker took a dive. I knew he did. And it's sad. Anybody that know boxing, they know that motherfucker took a dive last night or something was wrong with him. So I'm on that shit. Y'all wouldn't understand. He said, yo, no burrito. He said he might have really been sick. Yeah, he might have been sick. Hitchens was sick. That's what they said about Richardson Hitchens. They said he was sick last night. I kept telling motherfuckers, man, I said that motherfucker gonna lose. People ain't believe me when I said he gonna lose. Yep, I said Hitchens gonna lose. People think I was crazy. I said Hitchens gonna lose that fight. I knew he just was gonna lose that fight. When he started talking about, yeah, I got a problem with cutting weight and yeah, the okay, if you knew you had to make this rehydration clause with if you knew you had to make this rehydration, why go for the IBF belt? Because then you can come back, win another belt, unify the belt, unify with the IBF. You ain't got to do a rehydration clause. Richardson Hitchens, to keep it a bean, bro. Richardson Hitchens, bro, like he, honestly, dog, he ain't no guy that he ain't no dude for real. He don't believe in himself. He don't believe in himself. And we can just keep it a bean. He not one of them dudes that really believe in himself. He not one of them dudes that he just talk. He just talk. He was gonna lose that fight last night. I told you. I kept saying it throughout the week. He gonna lose. At the end of the day, if you can't make the weight, why go for the belt? He went to the belt because it was the easy route. All these motherfuckers want to take the easy route. Y'all understand when you take the easy route, dog? All you gonna do is fail in the end. You gotta go through the hard shit. You gotta go through the hard shit. You gotta go through the hard shit. Yeah, everybody just trying to avoid a loss. But then when you take that real loss, you never recover. Think about Danny Garcia. That motherfucker never recovered from losing to Keith Thurman. He never was the same fighter. He never was. Even people may say he wasn't the same after Matias fight, but he never was the same fighter after losing to Keith Thurman. One thing I liked about Sean Porter, I mean, he was able to lose and turn the page and just go to the next page. No, Keith Thurman, this motherfucker, he won. He got in the position to be the man at welterweight, and then he quit. He no longer was healthy no more. Jamel Charlo, a dude that he was undisputed. They was letting people walk into his fight and take a seat. Now they was walking into the fight and just go find a seat. You had an opportunity to make a lot of money with Terrence Crawford, and you ran like a pussy. I'm telling y'all, when you cut the shortcut, look at Errol Spence. He ain't no Hall of Fame. I heard somebody say when him and Bud, dapped up, EJ still like how can you get mad for a motherfucker that's not telling a lie? Errol Spence is not a Hall of Famer. Based off what? He won 3 belts? Never won another belt at the weight class. He wasn't a superstar. He never broke no gate. I told y'all he ain't no star. If he was a star, Tim Tszyu would be coming here. Allegedly, he going over there. Come on. Told y'all that shit. These niggas ain't who y'all think they say they was, bro. They not. This what happen when you take the easy road, man. It's all of them took the easy road. One thing about Bud, he was match made tough. One thing about Usyk, he was match made tough. That shit, the cream gonna rise to the top. You match made tough, it shows. It shows. That's why Canelo, at the end of the day, Canelo Alvarez. That's why he was match made like a pussy. And that's why Crawford and Lara, he don't want to fight a David Benavidez, man. It's always gonna show at the end of the day. Say what you say about Floyd Mayweather. He fought tough opposition in the beginning, and then he was able to navigate around the people that he didn't want to fight. But he earned that right to navigate. Manny Pacquiao, say what you say about Pacquiao. You can say a lot of different things about him. Pacquiao stayed fighting the best. He might have said, "Oh, I ain't fighting no Crawford," but he still fought a motherfucking Keith Thurman. He still fought Adrian Broner when Floyd Mayweather wouldn't have. Nah, I ain't going to no Carissa Shields fight. I don't fuck with them niggas, man. That dude that run her shit, man, fuck that dude. I never hit one of his fights. Never. I remember I seen her at the Alicia Baumgartner fight. Like, she just, yeah. I don't know, man. I'm good on that. I don't really fuck with it. If Tony, Tony with that nigga too, I don't fuck with it, dog. I don't fuck with them niggas. A couple local promoters I fuck with, but other than that, I don't fuck with that Sautier nigga, dog. I don't fuck with him at all. Their whole operation be moving funny. So no, I never cover a 10, buy a ticket, go with a free. I will never ever do that. Never. I don't go to local fights. I used to go to local fights and cover them. I don't do that shit no more. That's a waste of my time. It's a waste of my time. Respectfully, it's a waste of my fucking time. But yeah, like I said before, pack it. But this what it is. All these niggas that was getting this money and make it, they got to come back. They got to come back. But overall, with Ryan and Barrios, I don't care. That's up to y'all. Y'all wanted to order it. Y'all wanted to fight it. Y'all wanted to support it. That's up to y'all. Me personally, I chose not to support it. I watched the Hiroka fight, and pretty much that was it for me. I watched a couple rounds of Ryan and Barrios and turned that shit off. And I turned it the fuck off. That's just my prerogative. Barrios wouldn't look like he wasn't prepared to do shit, and Ryan, he's all jittery and shit. Man, this shit is WWE. This shit is scripted. This shit is scripted. It's flat out all this shit is scripted, bro. It's all scripted. This shit is fake. All these motherfuckers fake. All this boxing shit fake. The belt shit fake. The boxers fake. The judges fake. Whoever in charge with is Al, Dime, Bob, Frank, Eddie, Turkey. All these motherfuckers fake, bro. All they looking is to exploit y'all. And if y'all just fought each other, get y'all business together, you wouldn't need a Turkey, you wouldn't need a Bob, you wouldn't need an Al, you wouldn't need an Eddie. All you would need is the networks to plug in straight with y'all. That's it. Fight each other. They always put y'all in a position where y'all chasing the Mexican. Look at what they didn't sell last night. That fight didn't sell. Like I said, Shakur and Tio, that shit ain't break no numbers. That shit didn't sell out a family dinner. They gave away all them tickets, bro. Them Saudis, they losing. Every fight they put on in America, they losing money. They lost money on Crawford and Canelo, believe it or not. But then again, when you pay Canelo a big ass guarantee, what you expect? I'm paying a motherfucker $150 million, and I heard Crawford, he got like $100 million. So how you gonna come out that hole? How you gonna come out that hole? You $250 million in the hole. No way at Vegas was gonna make that money back. And it's one of those sports where they made boxing a rich man sport. And I'm not talking about just paying the fighters. It ain't even fan friendly for you to pull up and watch no more. You gotta pay $100 to watch it at the crib. You gotta pay. You got to pay, all this high ass Vegas money to go see a fight. It's always the same places: SoCal, Vegas, Dallas, Houston, New York City. That's usually the main hub. Every now and again, a DC fight. That's what it is. So you always got to come. The tickets is $400-$500 to get into a top elite fight. They want $400-$500 for a fucking nosebleed. You think he about to pay $4-$5 out the door? No. You pay $4. Then they putting on the Vegas resident resort fee. That's an extra $100. With Texas is an extra $150. So you didn't pay $600 for one motherfucking nosebleed ticket with all the taxes and fees on it. It's like, okay. Then you gotta pay. You gotta get a hotel. You know what I'm saying? So how is this fan friendly when all you can do is couple clicks of a computer button, couple clicks of your Fire Stick? I can watch the same fight for free. And it's not like how many fights you've seen and say, damn, I wish I would have went to that shit that was on pay-per-view. No. You wish you would have went to that shit last night? No. No, you don't wish you would have went to that shit last night. Historic shit going on. Like I said in my other videos, and ain't no legendary nights fight going on. These motherfuckers fight not to lose. Like I said, I didn't see the whole fight. But why ain't Ryan Garcia knock out an opponent he had at his mercy? He went 12 rounds. Wasn't he just talking about, Shakur should have did this and Shakur should have did that to T.O. Then why you didn't do that to Barrios? You knocked him down in one round. Why do you didn't go for the knockout? Why didn't Ryan Garcia get the knockout versus Mario Barrios, who was clearly at his mercy? So what are you really missing by keeping $2,000-$3,000 in your pocket? What are you missing? Nothing. And then they have a fight that you want to see, $1,000 to get in that motherfucker. That's why Vegas is dying. If you read the reports, the economic reports on Vegas is dying. You think they don't have a lot to do with the lack of boxing and the lack of top MMA fights out there, you got to pay all this fucking money to come to Vegas, and you're not even gonna see nothing legendary. The last time you seen something legendary in Vegas for real was when Khabib jumped out the cage and administered fucking pain and spit on Conor McGregor. That's the last legendary shit that happened in Las Vegas. Well, no other legendary shit that you felt like, damn, I mean, nothing happened. Boxing is the boxing legendary. Like when you think about it, I would say about 2000, let's say 15, right? From 2015 to let's say 2026, 11 years. What would you make a legendary night or a documentary on? And I guarantee you what people gonna say. I'm not even gonna say, what would you make a documentary on? Any fight, anything you could think of. What would you make a documentary on from that time frame? I would love to hear. What would you say what could be comparable to legendary nights or 30 for 30 chasing Tyson, or what would it be about? I know what some of the answers, if people know what they talking about, what it's going to be. It's not going to be about a fight. It's not going to be about what happened in the ring. It's not going to be what, legendary battles with Vander Holyfield and Bo. It's not going to be about Tyson and Holyfield. It's not going to be, a phenomenal fight like Mickey Ward and Arturo Gotti had. It ain't going to be no Bravotnikov, Timothy Bradley. Was that in 2015? What year was that? Let me see what that was. That might have been closer to that time period. But you get what I'm saying. It ain't really no legend. It ain't really no legendary shit. So that was 2013. Him and Bravo. Ain't no legendary shit left in boxing. All the legendary shit is the sagas. It's the sagas and shit. So yeah, the fight did look fishy because Goosen was cheering at Garcia after the fight and questioning corner advice he was giving, smiling like a proud dad watching his son. I'm telling you, bro. I didn't even know that. He said Barrios that fought Fabian Madonna with Smoke Ryan. I don't know what Barrios was doing. He was taking a fucking dive. Pudango salute. Said that's what they was doing last night. I told y'all, man, turkey ain't no saint, bro. Turkey ain't no saint. He's saying it's turkey, but it's really pork. Don't steal my shit. Hi, salute. So I hope it was worth it for Barrios. Yeah, I don't want to see that bitch nigga fight again. I don't. Shields don't seem like I ain't gonna speak on nobody, bro. I'm so tired of hearing about Shields and Papoose, man. I'm so tired of that shit, man. I don't even care, bro. I literally don't care about what they did. I seen a little bit. I don't even know what happened. They just trying to sell a fight. I didn't bother to watch Ryan the Clown Racist Drug. Shout out to Jamal Davis 3222. He said it's rigged and they gave Ryan that belt because he can't win fairly. And that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Real niggas know what was going on. Real ones know what was going on. We all know what was going on. Turkey ain't shit. I'm gonna keep saying it. Turkey ain't shit. Nigga ain't shit different from the rest of the fucking dictators in boxing. So I'm happy I did. Why would you even consider ordering this shit? Boxing the new it is. It's worse. No personality. Well, shit. WWE ain't gonna. I watching they had like SummerSlam or some shit on for free on Peacock a couple years ago. Had this big Roman Reigns. That nigga was trying to acknowledge me. That nigga like he was fucking remedial. Acknowledge me. I'm like, dude, this nigga's monologues is trash. Roman Reigns is trash. Man, only thing they got is a bunch of bitches in the WWE now. Johnston salute. 150 is crazy. He said, Jesus. Yeah, he got like $150, bro, for that. He said Floyd and Crawford, they ain't coming soon. Floyd made sure Crawford retired before he came back. Floyd didn't fight niggas in his prime. He ain't gonna fight niggas in his decline. And they tried to bribe Bud to come back and fight Canelo again, and Bud doesn't need to. Yeah, you keep hearing Mike Coppinger and Mike Backdoria Coppinger. You know he catching. And Max always tell a lineman, Kellerman, and that's what Turkey trying to do. Turkey indirectly telling him to do that to get Bud to come back. But instead of putting the pressure on Canelo to fight David Benavidez and get the fans what they want to see, they always ask the black man to do what they want, what the other won't do. No, y'all go force Canelo to fight David Benavidez, flat out. Flat out. Y'all want to bring Bud back to rob him. Remember what they did to Frankie Randall? Frankie Randall put the beast Badre on Chavez and they fucking robbed him the second time. But we know what it is. We know we've seen this story before. Ain't nothing new up under the sun. We seen that shit. Seen it before. Seen it again. This ain't the first time we seen Ryan Garcia fights look fishy. It look like somebody took a dive. This ain't the first time, bro. The younger gen stream everything. You ain't lying. I'm right with him. He said, with the damn economy is worse and they raise the prices on everything. I'm not wasting my money. And they are. They raising the prices on. How you gonna raise the price on boxing? Nobody care about this shit no more, bro. Public events gonna be a non-existent. No, hell yeah. You know they opening up that dome downtown. They got one in Dallas. It's called the Cosmo Dome. And you can go to the Cosmo Dome. And it's kind of like the Sphere a little bit. You can watch movies, sporting events there, and it'll make it seem like you courtside or you sitting in the upper deck or the middle deck. Yeah, that shit done. That shit done with, bro. That shit done. I can't see how people still go to clubs. Like I remember we used to go to the club. It used to be a dub. I'm pretty sure it's $40, $50 to get to the club now. Then you got to pay another $20, $30 to park. Now they got drink minimums. And like, for what? The bartender going to suck my dick? Yeah, knockdown was such. It was. He said Ryan is in trouble because of that weight class is stacked. He would better for. They going to make sure they circumvent some of those guys. Wow, they going to start stripping niggas. Niggas going to start popping hot. I'm back. Ryan started doing the old stuff, Ryan, when he got hit too. Yeah, I ain't stick around long enough to see it. So a lot of these turkey fights play out exactly the same way. Some big will happen, like a big shot or a knockdown, and then the fighter that's winning will just coast a whole day. I ain't surprised, bro. He ain't no saint, bro. At all. He ain't no saint. Crawford, you better watch that motherfucker. That nigga ain't your friend. He probably like dirty nigga, but when he walk away, I guarantee you that, bro. You could be his favorite fighter. You could, but you still a nigga. I'm surprised boxers ain't tapped in the Fortnite. Yeah, I don't even know what Fortnite is. They should get some characters going. I bought my nephew Roblox. I ain't know what the fuck it was. On a lighter note, Oscar was deaf on some cocaine from the weigh-in to the fight. Dude's eyes wide open. Yeah, man. I mean, shit. Ain't nothing new. Motherfucker want to talk about what everybody else got going on, but what's going on with him. So they trying to lower the price and people still ain't going to. Yeah, fuck Vegas. Yeah, fuck Vegas. They be kicking in your hotel room, breaking your hotel, talking about you buying pussy and illegally doing this. Yeah, Vegas very racist. You know, paradise, whatever they want to call it, very racist, bro. Very racist. Floyd getting locked up. I mean, shit good. Pack that nigga up. He getting locked up for real? Hold on. Let me research this. Lock that nigga up. Guilty. That nigga is guilty in my Uncle Ruckus vault. Throw away the key. Throw away the key. I don't just say he was locked up. I want to say throw away the key. Play it for the judge. Play it for the judge. He wearing all them small hats and still broke. You think I'm gonna watch that Mike Tyson? Y'all, some of y'all niggas was watching that fight he had on Zeus. Pathetic. You a pathetic ass motherfucker if you watch them fight John Gotti on Zeus. You pathetic. I swear to God. You one pathetic. You ain't even a boxer fan no more. You a fan. Y'all ain't, come on, man. They should have made more episodes of Legendary Nights Clean. Yeah, you gotta dig to find a lot of those. But before 2015, you had some, you know, Bradley and Provodnikov coming back versus Manny Pacquiao on the exhibition. Really, the whole saga. You can do a mini series, and that's why I like when Netflix is doing mini series. Mini series is like long movies, but they just chop them up. I think the mini series idea was dope. You know what I'm saying? Since they're making movies longer and longer. I mean, just thinking historically, like in that time frame, Pacquiao Mayweather's probably gonna have its own documentary. It was so anticlimactic, the fight. Bradley Provodnikov can have their own legendary night. Other than that, like, what significantly really happened? How Al Heyman ran off with your money? That'd be dope. Al ran off with the bag. 30 for 30 or legendary night. Al took their bag. That should be lit. That should be lit. Ran off with arrow bag twice. And Derek and I ain't calling back. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm with it. How many rounds do you give Ryan Garcia? Give Ryan against Garcia? Who is Garcia? What Garcia? Mikey Garcia? I never watch Ryan unless I see Devin get him back in blood. Against Shakur. None. None. Ryan won't get hurt in that fight neither, though. Throw that in on. If he do get rounds, it's gonna be the first 4 or 5 rounds. Other than that, Shakur get into his back. But he won't get hurt with Shakur. That's the thing. If Shakur ever was to get a knockout, respectfully, if Shakur was ever to get a knockout, it'll be against Ryan Garcia. If Shakur was ever to knock somebody out, it'll be against Ryan Garcia. If he can't knock Ryan out, he probably ain't gonna knock out any other top name. They was pulling people into the field. You talking about last night? Yeah, of course. That was at best Showtime fight. He said, "You think Shakur will fight Ballpark Frank?" No. I mean, based off what I heard, what's the point of fighting Ballpark Frank at this point? He can't even beat Nair Albright. Maybe he should fight Nair Albright. The old WWC is more. Yeah. WWC was the dope. My brother had the game on Nintendo 64. New World Order. What was it? NWA versus WWC. That shit was lit. So I've been slowly drifting away from boxing sports. Ain't no really good sports left, bro. The NFL had a down year. Maybe they might or may not bounce back this year. I don't know what's going on with tennis. I think a couple Americans won in tennis. The men's tournament, that if they got good American men, that would bring me back to watch tennis. NBA, I mean, I think they let them get a little bit more physical in the NBA. They got some things to figure out. Baseball, they just don't want baseball to be hip. They don't want to turn baseball black. So you can forget about hockey. Been on the uptrend though. If you in the hockey, it been on the uptick for a minute. Mike backdoor area. Yeah, backdoor. Yeah. Mike is backdoor you, bro. Yeah, old blade. Why Canelo won't just fight Boo? Well, Boo Boo is Boo Boo. Boo Boo need to go get a job at Speedway. Boo Boo's done. Yo, salute CJ, the whole chat. Salute. Yeah, shout out to Angel. So people start waking up and not supporting these corrupt rig sports. It's all. That's why I can't believe why niggas still bet their money, bro. I've been stopped sports betting, bro. That shit is a scam. There's some woman that won a whole bunch of money and they offered her a steak dinner again. Like, get out of here, man. Give me my money. Casinos are a scam, bro. Think about it. They scam you at the machines. They scam you on the table. Then they got the prostitutes ready to scam you in the motherfucking lobby. It's a whole scam. It's just good that if they got some good restaurants to get in and get out. All this shit is a scam. Epstein helped build Roblox. He even had an account. Heard he might be that dude that started Bitcoin too. I believe that. And these damn casuals make everything worse, as well as I post last night about Ryan got his throne back. He never was on the throne. Like I said, the casuals, man, the casuals in the NBA is trash too. There's so many people in the NBA that they talk casual, but all they use is statistics and analytics. I can't stand them motherfuckers, dog. When y'all let nerds into like sports spaces, that's when it got lame. You got a lot of nerdy anime. I ain't gonna get mad at the anime, but the anime nerdy ass, geeky ass niggas in boxing. These niggas ain't lit. Look at Boots. Boy dressed like an autistic kid that used to watch Pokemon in '99. Plus, Roblox has a history of letting convicted. I don't know nothing about Roblox. You educated me. Al took their bag. Yeah, that should be a dope documentary. Floyd, like, I trusted Al. I trusted Leonard. And they took my money. They told me sign here. I didn't know how to sign my name, so they stenciled it, and I just connected the dots. I make smart money. I make smart decisions. I kept black women around so they wouldn't call me a coon. What's going on, bro? Long time no talk. Hey, DJ, you there? You got to bag out and come back in, bro. Kobe, can I say something, Kobe?
What's good?
All right, I can hear you. I couldn't hear him. Yeah. Kobe was supporting Ryan Garcia last night in the chat.
You must be retarded.
Him and what's your boy name? What's your boy name? Tyler the creator.
Nah, ain't nobody supporting no damn Ryan Garcia.
And I was in there. Ryan, if Ryan can't do it, nobody can. Ryan.
Nah, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
What she say? You dirty? What she say? You dirty black Americans?
That's crazy.
I'd have smacked that hoe. I'd have took the charge. I'd have smacked her senses.
I can't. I'm not gonna say what I want to say because.
Yeah, I'd have smacked. I'd have smacked her. I'd have smacked her. And it was a girl in the room too. I'd threw her a couple hundred.
Oh yeah, the washer, of course.
Washer. You don't say no shit like that.
Yeah, you don't say. Yeah, like
that's crazy. Then you had the porn. Then you had the porn star say black women stank. He charged more to sleep with black women. That shit was wild. I did the video last night. Shout out to Chris. Ryan Mexico sent it to me.
That's wild.
That shit was wild. You know who they blamed?
Ooh.
They blamed black men for it. Oh, we got to do with y'all. Why Ryan should fight Haney. I don't want to see Ryan fight at all.
At all. I really don't care.
Haney and Shakur need to fight each other. Hey, DJ, you there? Yeah, we hear you now. I heard you was in Vegas last night buying pussy.
Hell nah.
How much you pay for Clarissa Shields, Kobe? How much you pay for Clarissa?
Man, you trying to set me up because you know what I'm gonna say. Don't even start, bro.
Oh, she gotta pay. She got for free. Like, I thought somebody was gonna say she gotta pay me.
Why would I pay for somebody that tried to already give me for free? That tried to give it to me for free.
She got.
Hey, you breaking up a little bit. I don't know if it's your Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Breaking up, yeah.
What you thought?
My bad, bro.
Go ahead. No. I was gonna say what you thought about. I don't know. I only watched the Ryan and Hiroka fight.
That's the only fight that matters.
You ain't watching. You ain't get to see. Yeah, that was really all that mattered. But you ain't get to see this dude disappoint Earl, right?
Cool.
Frank Martin.
Yeah, I ain't watched that. I was watching that show on Prime called Them.
I heard.
You ever seen it?
Boy, it looked like
it's good.
I heard
it's
it.
good.
I ain't see it though.
It's gonna make you mad
because I'm snowed in. But
snowed in. Y'all snowed in?
We about to be, bro. We about to be.
They said 3 inches coming on Wednesday.
Nah, we getting 24 to 18. 18.
Yeah. What?
18 in New York. That's what I see.
18 to 24. They offering double time at my job. I can't even go there.
Get a hotel.
They offering the free hotel. I can't even go there.
Why?
Because I live way out east. So like
just give them get the hotel for a couple extra days. They probably give it to you.
They would, but I'm trying to get them.
Man, nigga ain't trying to work.
Getting there is the problem.
Get a couple days early. Be like, okay, I just want to get there a day early and a day late. He ain't trying to go. He ain't trying to go, bro.
Listen, they trying to make some money for real.
No. They specified the email because today my day off. If I go there, they not paying for the hotel. I had to come out of pocket and they not reimbursing. So I'd have to wait all night until whenever I clock in tomorrow. That's when it starts.
Wait, what you do for work? Like you work in a warehouse?
He work at somewhere that got wings. So I just put it that way.
Yeah, I work somewhere with.
They got wings. I ain't talking about chicken. I ain't talking about chicken wings.
Yeah,
I'm talking about like 9/11. If you catch my drift.
Yeah.
The CC4 was lit. He said, and all the sports are rigged. People bet a lot of money. Yeah, they do.
Yo, That betting slip, bro, that was volatile. Richardson Hitchens fucked up everybody ticket.
Well, no. They reimbursed you for it.
Yeah, they did, but a lot of people, it wasn't worth the bet.
Yeah, the odds when you parlay it. When you
parlayed it, it wasn't worth the bet no more.
Yeah, you parlayed it.
The shit that fucked me up, like I was thinking of doing a single on Barrios, but I keep forgetting how ass he was, so I just didn't bet. I'm like, yo, this nigga really ass.
He took a dive.
To give away money.
He took a dive. He took a dive, bro. He took a dive, bro.
No. His odds were like plus like almost 200. I'm thinking,
of course,
but
that's
this nigga ass.
He's ass, bro. He literally went.
No, I see. Look here, bro. He was weight drain versus Tank and looked physically better. Something must have been wrong with him when he took a dive, in my opinion.
Ever since I see him go blow for blow with Pacquiao, I just don't look at him the same. That nigga was going blow.
Look at him the same. You should have not looked at him the same. The fight before that against Ramos.
Yeah, that motherfucker. Yeah. He looked.
Terrible. He's terrible. I can't say he was a champion. He was a placeholder.
Yo,
yeah, time was somewhere.
I thought you talking about with the media. Yo, the media saying, man, Ryan looking sharp. I'm like, yo, this nigga still sucks. He has no footwork. All he did was learn how to throw a straight right.
He was just like jittery and just throwing bullshit like that. Predictable ass. They could play him in there with Shakur if they would.
Yeah, bro, his footwork is so bad. I'm like, damn, this nigga sucks. Like, it looked like he just learned how to throw. It looked like he just learned how to throw a straight right. But I'm like, damn, with all these like power and hand speed he got, he's such a waste. Like,
he overcommitted his punches too, and he'll bring his hands don't bring back home.
Bring his hands home.
If Shakur can never score a knockout, it'll be versus Ryan Garcia.
It would be him.
He just make too many mistakes. Barrios just, man. Oh my god!
Look, lunging off of his feet, punching in the air. He got similar flaws to Teofimo.
Yep, you will never leave your feet as a fighter, bro.
No,
TLB stepping.
No, at least Ryan got that reach and eye advantage.
He don't know how to use it though.
He don't
jab.
No, you're right. No, to be honest, when he jabs, it's effective, but he just don't he can't put shit together. It's like one of them niggas who
one or two shots.
Yeah, they got everything. They got all the regular skills, but when it comes to the game, they can't just put all that shit together.
Like Riley on the Boondocks, nigga do all that moving and shaking, they can't shoot.
Couldn't shoot.
Shit.
He said,
That's just a preview. You get the rest later. Like, nah, nigga, you can't shoot. Ryan going to fight at 54 next fight. He probably gonna fight Virgil Ortiz next.
Or he might be the one to fight Xander.
Xander don't beat him, man. The motherfucker disowned by Puerto Rico. Scan Vegas got all the inside info. They know when the NBA players got a stomach ache. That's what Casino was about. That's what made Robert De Niro character so valuable. He knew everything about the what was going on with the sports books.
Yep. Sports books, yeah.
He said it's a scam.
But they don't. You go keep on.
Go ahead. No, I was just saying nowadays. It kind of really don't matter if you know the sport, because you always have an edge if you know what the matchups. Basketball and understand matchups, you always have it. But it's the inside information still word. That's why Damon Jones got federally indicted, because giving out inside information on the line.
Who's up playing? Yeah,
that's why he got indicted.
No, you're right. No, I'm talking about a regular person. If they actually understand the game, you don't really even need the inside info.
I see they robbed Cleveland earlier and shit. I'm not surprised. And Shea didn't even play, and they robbed Cleveland. There was a goaltend on Schroeder. Schroeder had a goaltend and hit the glass, and I think Shaq blocked it after they hit the glass, and they hit a 3-point play. That shit was fucked up. That shit all read. I just caught it on social media. That shit they took that game away from them. But they ain't had Shea though.
All these cameras that they still can't make a real call. Man, what's the point of this?
That's why I say AI should just be the refs. Because with the zone last night, they had the fan scoring. Why not keep the AI score?
Yeah, like and the fan scoring is terrible. Bro.
Yeah, the AI scoring was on point. He said the documentary could be called Alimony. It's wild. hey, you should copyright that shit. Alimony. Earl talking about Earl like I still love the Al. I'm like, man, nigga, you could take the mask off, bro. We not stupid.
But what you said? With that AI shit, niggas don't like it because it kills all controversy. Niggas don't like AI scoring because there's no controversy. They want to be able to argue something.
But my thing is this. All right, you keep the ref in place, right? Because, keep the ref in place, but AI should be the reviewer. Or AI should just be the review. AI should be the review.
At the end of the road. I completely agree, but they're never going to allow that because they have less control. Because they're like, all right, the AI said this, and if it's their criteria, they won't be able to go back and forth.
Then the AI would have to be controlled by a completely different third party. It has no ties.
And that takes the point away from AI because then if it's controlled by a third party, AI is supposed to be able to act freely and judge it with non-bias.
When I say it has to be controlled by a third party, not but the NBA. The NBA, a third party will make the AI will make the decision.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The NBA would not be controlling the AI. The AI would make a decision from somewhere else with another company. They couldn't have no skin in the game. That's what I'm saying. It would be a conflict of interest.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No one also talks about boxing how they purposely have it on even rounds. Like every fight should be at least 13. I say 11 or 13 rounds. There shouldn't be no 12. That then people have there should be no size of boxing.
Yeah, because it went from 15 to 12. Like who came up with that? You're right.
It should be a 13 rounds or 11 rounds. I don't like these ties that's going on.
Well, 15 was an odd number. So why go from 15 to 12?
That's why we say
I said
make it 15 to 12. Like why would you?
Yeah, because the draws like it's getting goofy.
My bad, bro. My bad.
I say 15. I say go back to 15.
And what I don't get is this: why is it that people be scoring rounds 10-10? Because that was pissing me off yesterday when I seen.
I think it's 9. I think it's 9. It's supposed to be 9-9.
Yeah,
right?
like what is this 10-10 shit?
10-10 is not a thing. I think it's 9-9.
That makes no sense.
Yep, Canada playing Team USA tonight in the gold medal in hockey. I might tune in. Yeah, hockey is they just ain't drinking.
USA already won, did they? I think you're a little late.
And Hitchens is another, probably because it's overseas. Hitchens is another clown pulling out a fight last minute. He knew he was going to lose that fight, bro, because he couldn't make the weight. He said he couldn't rehydrate. He said he couldn't.
You know what that means.
He was going, and Oscar was so mad. It's always Jermaine Ford. Ryan is overrated. He didn't deserve a title shot. Yeah, I would agree. He said that was some elite level bird, mental gymnastics, zero smoke to the white dude that said that box smelled funny. Yeah, that was crazy. She said, black man, black. I'm like, damn. He said 3 inches coming on Wednesday. Hey, yo, pause. Hey, yo. Crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah, whatever. He said he needs to dive into a dumpster. Barrios definitely gave Ryan the fight. He took a dive from Mexican to Mexican. Said the email bell to Barrios so he knew what time it was when it's called. You know what time it was to call it a time. The only thing that made me think it wasn't a dive is that he was probably going to promise. He probably was going to get a Floyd fight at the end of this year.
Barrios.
Yeah, that's the only reason I think he probably didn't want to take a dive.
Yo, let's just be honest. He's selling his own. That nigga knows he's not winning shit. That nigga's selling his own.
And didn't he knock up Brandon Figueroa's sister? Nigga already won life. He already won life.
I gotta look at Brandon Figueroa's sister again.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Hold on, you ain't got to look it up, bro.
Yeah, do me the favor. Do the knowledge.
This bitch, she bad. I think this is the one he knocked up. She a strength and conditioning coach.
Who knocked who up? Ryan knocked someone up?
This Barrios bitch. I mean, Barrios girl. I swear, every suburban person wear these fucking shoes at the gym. This is how you know a motherfucker is not from the hood. Them Trailblazers, whatever they call it. Yeah, whatever they call. That's the suburban shoe. No, they're not on clouds.
Which ones?
Right here. Or is it on the screen? Oh, my bad. I ain't got them on the screen. My bad. Yeah. Hold on. Them Nike Trailblazers.
The Blazers, yeah, the Blazers.
Man, that's the true hood
That's
fucking
her?
shoe. That's her. Remember, she was at the weigh-in.
Yep, I remember. Yep, she
a personal trainer.
She a nice piece.
Yeah, I know. Barrios was like, I'm not skeeting out. I know. Barrios said, I'm pulling in the driveway, not pulling out.
Yep, he backing in.
Hell yeah, shit. I don't blame Barrios. And Omar, I think Omar might whoop you, but I mean, it's a close
Omar
fight.
would definitely whoop him. Omar would definitely, and Brandon might whoop him too.
Yes,
actually, Brandon definitely whooping him. The active one. Brandon definitely whooping him.
Omar was going around getting DUIs and shit. You know, when he get that sauce into him,
yeah, he turned to a different animal.
I think that's their baby right there. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think this is his girl. I could be wrong.
She's not bad for a Mexican.
Oh,
Man, fuck the West Coast Hispanics. Man, fuck them niggas. They racist and shit. Fuck them.
Yeah. I'm gonna fuck the racism out of her.
Listen, listen, yo, CJ, I ain't never had a problem with them. They love me up there. So.
You live in
New York, though. The East Coast is different in the East than it is out West.
Oh, yeah, out West.
No, I'm talking about West Coast Hispanic. I've been out there with girls out there too.
Oh, SoCal is super duper racist.
It's super racist. But they be like, you're the only type of black guy that I like. I'll be like, yeah, whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, they love them. They love niggas out in Phoenix to Arizona too. I be hearing niggas coming up.
I heard Scottsdale is lit.
Nah, my man, he live up Mesa. He went to Phoenix. He said, bro, if I was like to really like come out there for a weekend, he said he would see what I'm talking about. I'm like, yo, these white hoes think it's shit. These Hispanic bitches look good. I'm like, damn.
Oh, white girls got thick as hell. I was at the gym earlier. I don't know what them little hip thrusts, they squatting and RDLing. Yeah, them bitches done got super thick. Like they be disrespectful. Married, they be married. Coochie be hanging out. They goddamn leggings, little short leggings and shit. I look at they figure like, you married?
Nah, it be the older ones. It be like the 41, like the women in their 40s that be looking good. Like the white women, yo, they be with the
I be seeing the young ones too now. Like, I be like, damn.
The rejuvenated joints.
Yeah, white women don't start putting on that weight until they get older though.
Oh yeah, bro.
But now
you would say
out, like, it's shaped right. It be shaped right now they working out.
Them young ones, they don't be like, it was a whole thing. Having a big booty was nasty. Look at her, but now everybody want a big booty.
Remember that?
Yep. Yeah. Everybody want all these women. Got Arab bitches want to get at. They be getting ass, but they basically Africans anyway.
They want lips and all.
Yeah, they be getting shooting shit in their lips, Botox on the top of their forehead and shit.
Filler in their cheek and all of that. They want to look like so bad.
They just like observation Hispanic bitches more religious.
Yeah, I mean, they don't believe, like they both religious because they both don't believe in abortions.
Now, me personally, I'm not really big on Hispanic, like Caribbean Hispanics outside of Puerto Ricans. That's not really my thing. Like, that's just me though. I'm not really big on Hispanics.
Yeah, I don't need fuck with. We got a couple of them up here. I'll be staying in my lane. Barrios bagged Brandon's sister. Yeah, he did. He definitely picked up defensive tips from the Figueroas.
Block with your face.
Barrios overachieving. In and outside the square circle. Facts.
Definitely.
In and outside the square circle. Them East Coast Latinos better, to be honest. I mean, shit. Yeah. I mean, they probably got better quality hair because that son out west be frying bitches hair, boy.
Oh no!
No. But the best looking like Hispanic bitches I be seeing, they be in like Boston, like the Dominicans of Boston.
That's what he saw. That's what he said.
It's the same as New York. I see
East Coast.
They're the same. It's the East Coast.
I've been I was at the Bronx last year. Like them bitches.
You was in the Bronx. Like, you in the Bronx. You in the fucking Bronx. You said enough. You said enough.
No. I said the bitch was bad, but it was just like, they weren't as pretty as the bitches of Boston, though. They're like, damn, the bitches were bad.
The Dominicans in Queens is the same as the Dominicans in Boston. The ones in the Bronx.
Y'all niggas go crazy here off the Arab bitches. Y'all go crazy. Y'all don't even think about no Latino chicks.
We got them out here too.
Not like we got them.
That's what you think.
I know for a fact. It's the largest population. That's the largest population in America is here of them. There's no bigger population. No bigger populations.
I
No,
see
All
y'all
that.
got
that
hella
shit.
Caribbeans. We got
Hell of
hella.
that.
I'm from Maryland. We got hella Iranians and shit, but
Got
they
them,
still don't
got
fuck with
them,
niggas. So
got them too.
We got
Got them,
we
all
got
of
we got
them.
Iranians, we got Bengalis, we got
Lebanon, Lebanese, Greece, all them motherfuckers. Slavic bitches, all them. Yukistan, Pakistan, Yokistan,
I can't
Lukistan.
stand. I can't stand.
I mean, y'all got all the Ukrainians and shit, all the Eastern
All that
Europeans over there.
shit. Y'all niggas go crazy. The food, I like them because of the food. Food be so fucking good, bro.
Oh, you like the
Get your
Mediterranean shit?
hell yeah, big ass lamb shank, nigga, man. They had that lamb shank spinning on that fire. I see the motherfucking Cuban back there cutting the lamb shank. I'm saying, where you? I'm in Cuba. Like,
That be Houston. You be going to these spots. It be a whole Mexican cooking the food in the back kitchen.
Well,
And some
hell
Arabic taking
yeah.
orders.
Yeah, Houston got some good ass food too. I think they surpassed Atlanta. Atlanta then fell off on the food.
I feel like Houston surpassed
I'm
Atlanta in a lot of things.
Yeah, they got more space too. They got a lot of undeveloped space in Houston.
Yeah.
No, but I lived out there for like 14 months. I feel like the food is hit or miss because you go there one day, it's good. You go there the next day, that shit nasty.
That's cooks.
Day,
Cooks.
Okay. Yeah.
It's cooks. It's cooks. Like
gotta be the cook.
The weekend cooks is the best cooks. I see that shit up here sometime. The weekend cooks are the best cooks. If you go during the middle of the week, like the weekend cooks is the best cook. It's definitely the cooks.
No, I said that's why I fuck with Maryland. Maryland, we got like consistency. Like the food is always like
Y'all right off that water too. Y'all right off that Eastern Shore too. So that's different. Anytime you grow your own food or you right off that water, that's an advantage. Like California and Florida food tastes different than our shit because they grow most of that shit like that. They grow their own shit. That's why.
For sure. I know for sure the Eastern Shore got great fish.
Yeah, Boston too. All up there. The crab legs.
Cod.
You might get called the nigger. You might get called a nigger or three while you going to get your fish, but hey, don't let it get it to you.
They might call you. Hey, Bobby, get in the car.
Baseball game. Go to a baseball game.
All them whatever my man's name, Adam Jones. They called that nigga nigger at where the Red Sox play at. That was a whole thing. A few years ago.
Yeah, that stupid. I'd never go to a Boston.
You know about Mark Wahlberg? He got two hate crimes. He got two hate crimes.
Wait, didn't he beat up Koreans? Was he beat up Asians or some shit?
And black kids. He was throwing rocks and calling black kids like the N-word on the beach or some shit. Yeah. Trump said, "I'm not pardoning your shit, boy. You gonna live with that."
You know what?
You know Ben Affleck racist too. I'm willing to guarantee him too.
Hey, listen. I'm gonna tell you how to point one out, especially the ones from Boston. If they into Jordans and sneakers, most likely that they racist. Because Ben Affleck, he not escaping them allegations from me. Plus, I don't like.
I mean, yeah, that
nigga. Just think what he did to Jennifer Lopez. Got with her. Got rid of her, then married her. Got a baby with a white girl. Got a white girl, built the family, then got married, got back with her. That's what they do. That's what they do.
Fuck Jennifer Lopez too. She racist too. She can eat a dick.
Yeah, but we know that. But we just saying that's how they do it.
Hold on. Where's Jennifer Lopez from, CJ?
The Bronx, ain't she?
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you know that. That's what Brads do, bro. That's when they see they women step out with a non-black person, they call them mud sharks and shit.
Nah, but no. But they be attracted. No, they don't just want to have like a family with them bitches. They be attracted to them, but they don't want to have a family with the most.
Yeah, no, it's to keep their bloodline alive, bro. That's the understanding about it. That's why when you see a lot of them older dudes, you see them out in the bar, see them at the gym or like the fucking Roof Chris or something like that. And when they get older, they always got like a Filipino, Vietnamese, a black woman. When they old and done procreating. That's what I mean. That happened to an old girl. What's that's so she never dated a school bus driver, Ebony K. The white guy that she was with, he already had 2 kids, and then give her another kid.
No, she said no. She said no. I thought she said he wanted kids and she didn't want no kids. I forgot what.
No. He had 2 kids already, bro. Yeah, he had 2 kids already, and then she.
Yeah, I was trying to say. She said. During COVID, he wanted to spend time with his kids, and he wanted to be with her, and then like
exactly, and then she went to go to a sperm bank to be a single mother. mother. That's why I told y'all, man. You watch the play. If you really look, when you start like going to the gym and going to restaurants, start observing people. You'll see a lot of them older white. Like they make it seem like they married at a high rate. It's just a business decision, bro. That's all it is. It's an understanding to keep the bloodline alive. Now that you've seen that they birth rates is dropping, they just dropped another census on their birth rates dropping. I mean, really, the shit is dying, man. I see a bunch of Indian women with black guys. I see a bunch of white women. I see a bunch of them. Yeah, we got a bunch of them here. We use a bunch, but if they age right, it look right though. But they do. But you see a lot of Asian. You see a lot of Asian women with white guys.
But now that's normal up like the Cali. That's everywhere though.
But not here. But you gotta remember. But you gotta remember too. That's not normal where I'm at. And regardless, the only reason white guys are at the top of the food chain regarding that is because they seem as resourceful. It's not a physical attraction thing. For most women, it's either resourceful, or for black women, it's to have a mixed baby. That's it. It's not a physical attraction thing.
Especially them African women, they be trying to have that big shit.
Man, that's a whole nother 3 hours I could do about that Russian that went there and slept with 400, 500, 600, 500, 600. He was just running through them, bro, like ridiculously, like. Like when you start digging it, you start digging Africa, like South Africa, you understand, right? You can understand they colonized, but then when you talking about Ghana and going to other different places in Africa, and they going there, and even the white women be going there to get their rocks off. They saying like, what was it? Gambia. Yep. They saying Gambia like the Jamaica of Africa now. It's the new Jamaica, where they giving them massages and shit. I mean, that's up to you.
No, I was gonna say, they said a lot of the dudes they be going there like have you seen that shit on the porn channels? What's it called? It be a dude. I thought it was fake. He be giving fake interviews. All the time I thought this shit was fake. This dude really be lying to bitches, say you gonna get him a job, recording it and posting it for money on porn stuff. I thought that shit was fake. All the time it was real because one of the bitches tried to sue him. I like, hey yo, this nigga really like this white man really just finessing hoes out of pussy.
Yeah, they would do that. I mean, that shit for real. Zambia, is it Zambia, Gambia, one of the two? Swear before God and two white men. I gotta fix the mix. I'm gonna try to fix the mixture of sex tourism. Yeah, they be giving them all types of STDs and stuff. That's the number one thing or two about immigrants coming over here. When high immigrant populations spread STDs because they stopped testing them. So you got to remember that too. So a lot of that STD. Yeah, a lot of the STDs they try to put on people. A lot of them is immigrants and illegal immigrants coming in, spreading that shit.
One of my old coworkers I was talking to, I forgot what I think it was like Barrios or Sierra Leone. He was telling me that like before he came to America, he was in China for a little bit. Like he was working there. He said China don't play with the testing. He said he knew a girl that got in. Then they found out she got HIV. They deported her back.
That's how it's supposed to be. I had a homie, he used to be stationed over there, and he said some of the guys, one of them countries, they got a sexual transmitted disease. It was called Black Death or something. So they had to stay over there. Yeah, they had to stay over there, and they couldn't leave. They couldn't leave where they were stationed at. They were stuck over there. And I'm just thinking, like, as much as you be fucking, how did you like this nigga used to be? Nah, I ain't gonna put his business out there. But yeah, he was like, yeah, because he said they would go to Germany sometimes. They would go to Germany sometimes, and they would go to the whorehouses. You would work in the whorehouses, and guys be standing outside the door. They be standing outside the door, and you can see the picture, and they be waiting outside the door to go in to sleep with her one by one.
Pretty well, though. I have to see the dudes. We see the dudes.
It's in the military.
Nah, but still,
like, yeah, they would stand behind it. Yeah, the military. Yeah, that's why they be.
I'm cool. I go to a club or something. I'm trying to fuck a local bitch. If I'm overseas,
you gotta think about some of the military niggas. They don't have no social skills, bro. They don't have no game. So they'd rather just trick. That's how they come back broke. They get money, but a lot of them niggas be buying Jordans. They be coming home for like a week or two, buying cars that they ain't gonna never drive. They
never gonna drop jewelry.
Yeah, so a lot of them dudes be reckless over. A lot of them niggas got kids all over the world too. A lot of them motherfuckers with kids. That's why a lot of the Vietnamese look. I was
about to say that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you see that one story of the dude who was going to Vietnam from his like black dad? Then he came all the way to America to meet his black family. I'm like, hey.
Yeah, a lot of them. That's why Vietnamese they darker than the rest of the Asians and shit.
Yeah, a lot of them be
Yeah, they be mixed.
They
be mixed. And they got them bodies and shit. You see them all the time and shit. You see a bunch of, especially when you start like a lot of dudes, they start, kind of dealing with like immigrants. Like when they go to like Colombia, a lot of them immigrants they be fucking with, they be buying, they be Venezuelans.
A lot, no, majority.
Oh God, no, but I don't fuck with Venezuelans. Like, I don't know. I don't really fuck with Caribbean Hispanics. Like, they don't just seem attractive to me. Like, it's something about it that just like repulses me.
Yeah, I don't like with Venezuelans. Like, I don't think niggas even be caring, man. Pussy's pussy to some niggas, but yeah, they be here. They here too. They be up here too. You see a bunch of them. They
here now.
They don't.
They deep in Houston.
Yeah, y'all right there. Y'all right there. You come across that Central American bridge up through Mexico and shit. Hell yeah, you right there. All that shit right there, like Hondurans and all that Central America, Panama. Panama got a crazy ratio. It's like for every one guy, it's 35 women. It's something crazy like that.
And remember, Jamaicans went over there back in the 1800s or like early 1900s to help fix the bridge for work and shit. So it's a lot of bitches.
Panama Canal.
Yeah,
it's a crazy ratio. Like it's a crazy fucking ratio, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to go crazy then. I'm about to and you can use the US dollar in Panama.
Oh, they wild though. Hey, them Panama women wild though. You gotta get yours. You gotta get yours and get out. They bitches ain't shit. I'll tell you that right now.
I mean,
I met a family of them and all the bitches. They cool, but them bitches don't keep their pussy to themselves. I'll tell you that right now.
I mean, who's expecting that though? Nigga, you a tourist.
That's true. I mean, I mean, just worse than American women, nigga. Like literally. Well, hell yeah, them bitches they cool, drink with, party with, family be cool. They believe in education, but they got a problem with they got hot pussies, bro. Regardless, ain't no. I fell in love with her, and she They for a good time. They the essential piece to a rotation.
Not for a long.
They your motherfucking whore. Telling you that right now, dog.
No, but you should expect that from like
true
Caribbeans and shit because like they be having carnival, dry humping each other and shit. And like they said they should kiss in this global Brazil. I'm like, yeah, I'm cool on all that. Like,
Brazil, I'll never go to Brazil. I'm sorry, I was never interested in going there.
Yeah, they got a high rate. I'll just leave it at that. High rate.
And it's dirty over there too. The water not clean. Like I don't want to go nowhere where I can't have a clean glass of water. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, they're
that's most countries though. That's most countries.
I mean, depends you go. I wouldn't mind going to Greece. I just like to go to Greece.
I heard Greece is fire. I heard Turkey's fire.
Yeah, Turkey fire. Especially if you got to get your hairline together. Turkey got that. Turkey got
that. My man just went out there and fixed his whole grill.
You know they got that. What's that thing that my man from Fubu had? That the health scan he had. It's the best health scan you can get, but it costs a lot of money.
Yeah, $600.
Yeah.
I called for a consult. I was trying to go end of last year, but like I was trying to do I was trying to get Invisalign and that, but my schedule didn't match up. But yeah, they're telling me everything was gonna be like $1,800. I'm like, that ain't shit.
Yeah, now my man's went out there and got
four
implants, and he got his whole grill fixed.
I forget the name of the scan, but it's real expensive in America. It scans your whole body, and I think he went.
What ailment?
And he went to Turkey. Yeah. I think he might have went to Turkey. It's way cheaper, and he found out he found out he was in the very early stages of cancer. The dude that started Fubu, you can look it up.
I don't know. It's called a full body MRI. It costs like
but it's called something specifically though. I can't remember what it was called.
Yeah, because I tried to get one out here. They told me it was $3,500 without insurance. I'm like, what the fuck?
No, I think it's like the one I'm talking about. Way more than that. He went to Turkey, or he go to Turkey.
Probably over $100,000.
Something, but in Turkey it's way cheaper. So a lot of people go to Turkey. They got the best barbers though. They got the best barber. They got real full service.
Full service.
Real full service.
Videos on YouTube all the time.
You can get a real full service here. It's just gonna be $150. It's gonna cost you $150.
More than $150.
Like we talking about facials, back, ears, massages. Yeah, they real full service. Like they top of the line. Turkey was a powerhouse in the 90s, bro. It was a true powerhouse country. I don't know what happened. Bro, but it was a true powerhouse.
It's one of the most beautiful countries on planet.
Yeah, all up that coast there, Turkey, Greece, all up there. Italy, is nice, right there in Africa.
Italian bitches thick as shit. And I didn't know Iranian bitches look so good. I'm like, yo, y'all
They
look tight, like, y'all look
fucking,
so good.
they really niggas, man. I'll just explain that, bro. Once you start looking at the
when you do your history,
when you don't even gotta do your, you don't even gotta do the history search, homeboy. You can look right here, this map. Look where Italy is and look where Africa is. There you go there. Look where Spain is and look where Morocco. This is where French Montana is from Morocco. Look at all these people.
I mean,
look at Israel.
You can walk straight to China. They can walk straight to China in that motherfucker, straight to Russia.
Look at it. Look at Israel and look at motherfucking Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Syria. All that shit is right off Africa, bro. Lebanon. I mean, all that shit is right there. All that shit is right. This one place I would not. This one place I would not. Look, this one place I would not go. Where? Australia, no, thank you.
My sister lived there.
Well, good luck to her.
I ain't gonna hold you. I got a couple of niggas that was. They said the people hella friendly. I ain't gonna hold you.
I ain't talking about the people. Talk about the wildlife. Fuck that.
Listen, CJ. My brother-in-law said they got spiders as big as couch pillows.
Dog, I don't want to see no.
He showed me a picture of a spider this big. My boy. That nigga said. I said, "What do you do when you see those?" He said, "I run."
Yeah, I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there. Y'all got it. But let me get out here, man.
Go ahead, you can say whatever you are. No, I just remember the shit she was saying about Anton. I was like, I remember back in 2020, I met that nigga twice. He cool. I'm like, damn, that nigga really turned into a whole like cool. And I'm like, damn.
That nigga small. Cool. That nigga little. That nigga comes to like my belly.
He sort of shit. He comes to like my like chest. Like he sort of.
Yeah, he come to my belly butt. That's a little nigga, dog. Girl, like I said before, you building a bitch will destroy. That girl going on a smear campaign. You married. But you having another nigga fly you out. Bitch, just take your L and shut up. Bitches just love to destroy a nigga reputation, dog. That bitch going on a smear campaign.
No, but that's also his fault because I don't think, like after meeting him and shit, I really don't think he fucked the bitch. I really think he likes to keep it.
But for her, she got a husband though.
No, I know she dead ass wrong for not never mentioning like that. But I'm saying, no, for him, like I said, I really don't think he fucked because if he wanted to, he would already fucked. That's what, like, me meeting him and understanding him. I don't think he did, but he needs to stop like alluding that he fucked. That's what he's wrong. He alluded.
Yeah, like, you fuck. He fucked, bro. He fucked one of them bitches on there for sure. He fucked one of them bitches. I know niggas with money. And you look at his wife, she cool with it. He fuck bitches. I already knew that. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing to look nothing. Yeah, that's why you see dudes marry average to below average women because it gives them the autonomy to do what they want to do. That's the benefit of marrying an average looking woman. Does it matter? Does that matter? Exactly. Hold on. That like I said, he could do whatever the fuck he want to do. That's why you get with women that not dissing her or nothing like that. But that's why niggas date certain type of women. You know what I'm saying? A bad bitch you cough, she ready to leave. Especially if she in her prime. That's just what it is. That's what it is. That's why that's the benefit. That's why when you see niggas, they be like, well, why do black men be dating fat white women? They do what the fuck they want. They still hitting the bad bitches they want to, and the bitch still funding their life. They're winning in their mind. They're fucking winning. They winning though. You got to understand. They're not gonna come out here and defend their play.
They don't have. There's no logic behind their thinking. Whatever they feel is what is the truth to them.
And that's why you can find a bad bitch with low self-esteem, and you can do whatever you want to do with her. That's a fact. Like it all depends to like what you got access to for a lot of dudes. A lot of dudes.
Cleveland. If I go to Cleveland, I'm getting anything. Cleveland.
Yeah, man, please. Them bitches gonna rob the fuck out of you in Cleveland.
Yeah, all right.
You better stay the fuck out of Cleveland, nigga.
I'm not going to Cleveland. I'm not going to Cleveland for nothing.
I've been in Cleveland a couple times. I mean, shout out to you. I know somebody that was in Cleveland who started a nonprofit where they was growing produce, and they robbed. She had a bunch of watermelons she was giving away, and they robbed all the watermelons when she came back.
They robbed her for free.
She was so fucking mad. Yeah, they probably know she was. Yeah, it was. She did a nonprofit. She rented the area. And the reason she didn't get it because she was leasing the area, some shit like that, bro. She's in the military. It's fucked up though, but like I said before, when you start understanding why niggas make the moves that they move, when you start living long enough, you understand why guys make the moves that they make, bro. That's why a lot of guys, they'll fuck the bad bitches, but it's a headache. The bitches a headache, dumb. They think they're annoying. They're the last ones to know that they age out. High maintenance, cost a lot of money, don't want to help you out. It's just for like you gotta find a bitch that got no motherfucking. You gonna deal with them. You gotta find one that actually like you or got no self-esteem. Not low self-esteem, no self-esteem.
Literally no self-esteem.
That's the only way. But I'm about to get off. Chris, I would have sent you a link, but I'm about to get off, bro. Gotta go. Appreciate y'all. Peace.